Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here talking about the final NFL Wildcard game of Wildcard Weekend, and yeah, I got 6 games and 1 competitive game out of these 6 games. This one was, it was just disappointing, I thought, man. I went 5-1, so I went 5-1 on my picks. I just had a feeling the Rams were win this game, man. Sam Darnold was awful, just terrible, man. 25 of 40, 245 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That's not to take away from this season. Like, yes, he was a really good quarterback for most of the season, but in the 2 biggest games of the season they need him most, he just kind of disappeared. It didn't help that the offensive line was horrendous, but some of them he was just holding the football way too long. Like, you can't hold the football that long and expect not to get sacked at times. Like, some of them, the offensive line just weren't good, but some of them he just held the ball too long. And he threw an interception this game as well. He fumbled, which cost him 7 points. He was just awful, man. 25 of 40, 245, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I think that really makes their decision easier. In the biggest game of his life, he just collapsed. And yes, he got pressured 23 times in this game, which they were awful. I mean, the offensive line was terrible. He got sacked, 9 times? But how long? But you're bound to get pressured. When you hold on to the football that long, you're going to get sacked. The offensive line wasn't good. I mean, yes, but you got to get the blame all around. The offensive line wasn't good. He hung on to the football too long. He turned it over 2 times in this game. But they also maybe need to fix the offensive line. But the offensive line, I feel like, it's been good a majority of the season. I mean, during big moments, Sam Darnold just wasn't good these last 2 games. The offensive line just wasn't good. And I don't know but if you want to be a Darnold defender, sure, he had a good regular season. He'd probably be a top 10 MVP voting, maybe. That's on you. Trust me, they're out there. The defenders are out there. Somewhat. But open your damn eyes. He is cooked, okay? He was always this flashes of top 15-esque talent and zero guts or willingness to actually be a top 15 guy. But the start of their free agency, what are they going to do with Sam Darnold? Are they going to pay Sam Darnold? I wouldn't. I don't think he's worth a big contract. Like, I've seen it with him. Like, the past 2 weeks, he was rushed and crushed by defenses. The O-line needs to play better. They need to overcome the pressure. He needs to overcome the pressure. Stop holding the football too long. Get the football out. But the Rams' defensive line simply dominated, and their defense really hasn't been all that. But tonight, they just dominated. But Sam Darnold hold on to the football too long. Not identifying the hot read. The O-line did not pick up blitzers. They blitzed quite a few times. They couldn't pick it up. Both tackles they had bad games. No short routes. They should have had some short routes, man. More screens. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like Sam Darnold cost himself like an extra 10 or so million these last 2 weeks. The defense got lit up early. But they have some decisions to think about, man, with some key free agents this offseason. Sam Darnold, Harrison Smith, Stephon Gilmore, Byron Murphy, Aaron Jones, Cam Bynum, Cam Robinson, Shaq Griffin, Jerry Tillery, Jonathan Bullard, Dalton Reister, Johnny Munt, Brandon Powell, Nick Mullins, Daniel Jones, Cam Akers, Charles Ward, Patrick Jones, Trent Sherfield, Camus Greiger Hill, and Fabian Moreau. What do you do with Sam Darnold? I don't think they're going to win anything close to 14 games next season. But I mean, we said that this past offseason, before this season, they won 14 games. But does it mean anything? They couldn't even win a playoff game. And I don't think Sam Darnold's coming back. Like, they got their defensive answer QB. Don't pay Sam Darnold. See what you have in J.J. McCarthy. I think that was the plan all along. But I kind of didn't know until these last 2 weeks Sam Darnold showed the true quarterback he really is. They really did. Aaron Jones, 13 runs, 48 yards, 3.7 yards per carry. for Aaron Jones. He's slated to hit free agency. He wasn't really that great. Cam Akers, 5 runs, 39 yards, 7.8 yards per carry. Hawkinson, 5 catches, 64 yards and a touchdown. Jefferson, 5 catches, 58 yards. Jalen Naylor, 3 catches, 33 yards. Johnny Munt, 2 catches, 28 yards. Jordan Addison, only 3 catches for 29 yards. He was targeted 8 times, but caught just 3 passes tonight. Just a disaster of a game from Jordan Addison. Jay Jettis, 5 for 58. And I guess he's 0-2 in the playoffs, but when your QB is Sam Darnold, yeah. I mean, this wasn't on Jay Jettis. Yeah, he doesn't have a playoff win, but I won't put the slots on him. And Aaron Jones, 3 for 12. Cashman had a sack. Van Ginkel had one. They sacked Stafford twice. One field goal. Their season ends at 14-4. Like, once again, it's just very disappointing. I didn't expect them to win 14 games. Kevin O'Connell's a hell of a coach, but 14 wins, but doesn't mean anything now. You're out in the first round. You're going to Cancun. 1-2-3 Cancun. It's just very disappointing, man. They just got completely dominated on both ends of the football. Defensively, they got dominated. Offensively, their offensive line got dominated. Sam Darnold, terrible. Stafford, 19-27, 209, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. A solid game from Matthew Stafford, man. So, solid performance from Matt. Kyron Williams, 16 runs, 76 yards. He's been able to get it going. He's really had a good season, to be honest, man. Not a lot of people have talked about Kyron Williams, but he's had a really good season, in my opinion. Nearly 1,300 yards with 14 touchdowns this season. He's had a good season. Tyler Higbee, 5 catches, 58 yards. Puka. 5 catches, 44 yards. Demarcus Robinson, 1 catch, 23 yards. Mr. DUI, man. Cooper Kupp, 1 catch, 29 yards. 1 catch for 29 yards for Cooper Kupp. Kyron Williams, 3 catches, 16 yards and a touchdown. Colby Parkinson, 2 catches, 13 yards. Davis Allen, 1 catch, 13 yards and a touchdown. And Hunter Long, 1 catch for 13 yards. They utilized their tight ends quite a bit tonight. Their defense was great. My God. Let's count the sacks here. Half a sack from Fisk. 1 from Dejon Johnson. 1 from Kobe Durant. 1 sack had an interception. Kobe Turner, 2 sacks. And half a sack from Michael Holt. 1.5 from Neville Gallimore, former Dallas Cowboy. He's been killing it. Good, love to see Gallimore kill it. Byron Young, 1.5 sacks for him. 1 from Witherspoon, and that was it. 1 interception by Kobe Durant. 2 of 2 on field goals from Joshua Carty, the rookie, and some pretty good punts by Ethan Evans. Like, he's had a good season. He punted the ball very well now. Got inside the 20 like 3 times. But yeah, the Rams, 11-7, going to the next round, the divisional round against Philadelphia. It's going to be a tough one, but they can upset Philly. I could low-key see it. Philly didn't play as well offensively against Green Bay. Their defense looked good. But the Rams got weapons, man. That can upset the Eagles. We'll see. I'm not going to spoil any picks until I do my divisional picks this week. Tomorrow I'm doing my national championship preview for the college football championship game this week. Or next week, excuse me. But yeah, 14-4 Rams, 11-7 going to divisional. Vikings, a very disappointing end to their season. 14-2. They lose the 1 seed battle, then they play a wildcard game, then they lose this 27-9. Just a very disappointing effort, man. Yes, going the entire NFL season only losing 2 games to 2 teams, still ending up as a wild card, still not even making it to the division round might be a peak Minnesota Vikings experience if you're a Vikings fan watching this. I don't know if they're gonna top this, man. Like, they went 12-4 and lost to Daniel Jones in the fucking wild card a few years ago. And just kind of a Vikings experience, man. Look, they got outscored 58-18 these last 2 games. They just weren't the same team offensively and defensively that they had been most of this season. And when it came to step up each time, they got exposed. They were really in contention with win the 1 seed. They lost and then they get destroyed here. They quit in the second half. They didn't even try. But congratulations to the Rams. I don't want to make this video just crapping on the Vikings, not giving the Rams their credit. They deserve their credit. They were up 24-3 at halftime. They were just dominating on both ends, on offense and defense. So yeah, congratulations to the Rams, going to the next round of the playoffs. And they overcome the adversity and tragedy of the Los Angeles Wildfires. They couldn't even play their home game. They had to play in Arizona. And they destroyed Minnesota. So yeah, that's all to say here. Peace.